All right, gang, so this week we're working on taking the back. So yesterday we were working on how to take the back from the knee cut position. Today we're going to work on taking the back from the turtle position, okay? So whenever you go for a back take when they're in the turtle, a common mistake that people make is they tend to get too high and the person brings their hips up and you fall off the front end. So they bring the leg over, he brings it up, and you slide this way, okay? If they're smart and they're back on their heels or staying low and tight, it's hard to get in there for any kind of window to bring your feet in. So one of the ways you can deal with that is by coming underneath and grabbing the collar underneath the armpit, okay? So if they're bringing their elbows back, here and blocking that window, you can always come up like you're attacking for a clock choke. So if I go up here, he's going to worry about that grip, and then I can go back under here. So I'm going underneath the armpit, and then I'm getting a high collar grip. So it's really important that you're grabbing near the ear or past the ear on that collar. Okay, it makes a big difference. Just like anything in Jiu-Jitsu, 2 or 3 inches right here can make a big difference in terms of the leverage. So if you go right here and there's that little gap, it's not going to be that effective. Because what I want to do is bring the shoulder pressure down, okay? So I'm going to reach underneath and I'm going to take my free hand and I'm going to grab the lapel on the opposite side, making sure my elbow is above the lat, okay? I don't want to bring it too deep here where you can reach around, grab my elbow, and send me flying here. So I get a grip, and it doesn't have to be up high. I just need to pull that collar tight. So I'm going here and then getting my grip, okay? Now, once I have that grip, I'm going to disrupt his base here a little bit. So I'm going to take my forearm, and I'm going to bump the tricep, okay? So I'm just going to circle a little bit. So I go here, I get my grip, so I bump them forward, and then I want to try to get the shoulder to the ground here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling this way. See how his arm comes in? And I want to just make sure that shoulder is either touching the mat or pretty close to the mat here. Now I'm going to post, I'm going to get on my toes, and I'm just going to slide my knee across his back and bring it right above the shoulder here, okay? Now it's really tight here on the neck and in the armpit. So as I turn here, I'm just pulling, getting my hook in, and then typically I'm going to go into the high mount where I can hook the leg, and then I can really start attacking with arm bars and chokes, okay? So switching off to an arm bar is really easy. I just bring the leg over here. I can sometimes finish with the choke if I just bring that leg straight, or I just let it go straight into an arm bar here. Okay. So again, depends on where he's where there's a window to bring my hand in. If he's in tight here with the elbow like this, I'm going to go up here and start working. Okay, as he's working on that hand, I'm going to reach underneath and then get my grip. So I'm going to grab the collar, pull it down, and then get a really high grip. Okay. My left hand is just going to straighten out here, inside the thigh here. As I circle to my right here, it just puts a little bit of pressure down, and then I'm going to take my grip and I'm going to bring it down toward the mat and kind of pull it into me here. So that's what's going to dip that shoulder. So I'm here and I'm pulling it down. See how he drops? I post, get on my toes, and then my knee just slides across the back and then right above the shoulder here, okay, right next to the neck. I just circle, rotate here, and then I can bring my leg over. Okay, it's really tight here with that grip. That's what you want. If it's loose, then you didn't go high enough on the collar. Okay, so I can hook the arm, I can swing my leg over. If I want to go for the choke, I just straighten it out. If I want to go for the arm bar, I just kick straight out, make sure I grab the wrist, keeping the thumb up, pinching, finishing with the arm bar. Okay, so real quick, get my grip, deep grip, kind of off balance him a little bit. Then I'm gonna bring that pressure down, dip in the shoulder, I post, get on my toes, slide over, and then I want to take him to the side. I hook, bring it over, choke, and then arm bar here. All right, gang, so the next one we're going to do is if you reach underneath and you can't get that deep grip, okay? Because that grip is what's going to get that shoulder down, and that's what traps that arm. So sometimes when you're reaching underneath, whether maybe he's fighting it, maybe he's got the grip here, whatever reason I can't get that really high grip, but if I go just below the collarbone here, okay? So this is my ideal grip, but this will be okay too, okay? So about a couple inches below the chin. So I want to go right about here, okay? So he blocks, I'm gonna get the same grip. This time I'm gonna post, but I'm not gonna post up near the shoulder. I'm gonna post outside of the hip here, okay, on the opposite side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna circle, and as I circle to the other side, I'm gonna use my elbow on that hip, okay? So I have the grip right here, I post, and then I just circle here. So see how it breaks the hip down, and it provides a little gap. So I'm gonna take my knee and I'm gonna slide that in here, okay? And now I'm just gonna take them to the other side here. As I'm going, I'm getting my hooks in. Now I got the same grip, okay? I can still go for an arm bar, but the choke won't be there. So if I slide over here and I try to choke him, I might, it's gonna be tough. So it's much better just to go for the arm bar or go for standard choke, okay? So, again, I get my grip, but he's fighting it, so I don't get that really high grip. So I'm gonna post out to the side, right off the hip. I'm gonna circle, and then my elbow is gonna come on the hip. See how my hips are way back here? I don't wanna have my hips too close. I wanna be here, because I want space for his hip to fall, okay? If he falls into me, sometimes my leg gets trapped. So I want to create as much space as I can. So I'm going here and I pull it down, okay? Now that knee's gonna come in, slide in right underneath the armpit, and I want to stay tight here. So my shin's gonna go to the outside of the leg, and then I'm gonna rotate using my right grip to pull him across. I'm going here, and then I'm getting my hook, okay? So again, instead of going for the arm bar, probably just gonna get collar grip and then just go for a standard choke here. Done. Go for my grip, he blocks, post out, circle to the side, and then break that hip down with my elbow. I slide in, and then my leg's gonna come up. So make sure that knee's elevated so I don't get it trapped as I'm going to the other side. And then I'm gonna really pull with my right grip. Okay, so take him to the other side, get my hook in, and then I can start attacking